Hey boys and girls, it's Plockham here. Today I'm going to show you what to do in case of an engine failure in a helicopter, and in this case I'm flying the UH-1H UE over beautiful England in DCS World. This is the channel map for those who are interested. It's beautiful, gorgeous, I highly recommend it. Anyway, I digress. Now the procedure you will have to perform, well, you don't have to, but if you want to survive, I highly recommend it. It's called an auto rotation. Your best chance of surviving is when your engine fails above 1,500 feet. Below 1,500 feet you can still pull it off, but good luck. Anyway, the thing you gotta look out for is this gauge here, the one with the shiny colors. It's your RPM gauge. There's an inner meter, which is your rotor RPM, and an outer meter, which is your engine RPM. As soon as your engine fails, you will see that your engine RPMs are dropping and your outer meter will start to turn counterclockwise. Now whatever you do is you have to make sure that your rotor RPMs are staying anywhere in the green zone, so anywhere above 300 and I think below 340 RPM. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, it should be in the green zone. Keep an eye on that. The way you do this is as soon as your engine dies, you will push your collective all the way down, and in turn your rotor will start spinning up again because of the air that's flowing through your rotor, and in turn it will increase your RPMs. It's very easy to reach your maximum RPMs, so keep an eye out for that, and in case you do reach your maximum RPMs, play around with the attitude of your helicopter and play around with the collective, and you will instantly notice the difference it makes. But whatever you do, make sure your RPMs do not go below your minimum, so out of the green, because once it drops it's really hard to get it back up, and it may even be unrecoverable to a point where you just plummet down to earth. Alright, now the ideal speed for auto rotation is somewhere between 60 and 80 knots, and once you're at about 150 feet you will need to start leveling off to lose some of that speed. You can double check your attitude with this gauge here. It's pretty hard, I think, to get a real sense of what your attitude actually is, but always make sure that you fly the helicopter first and check your gauges second. Eventually you will feel the ground coming at you and you will have to pull your collective like this. Don't do that. As you lose speed, you will really have to play around with your cyclic, this little fella here, and your anti-torque pedals or your rudder, these guys here. Because in my virtual pilot experience, I think it's pretty hard to keep control of your helicopter once you're at that point where you don't have any forward momentum anymore. But once you get the hang of it, you'll know how she responds, and you'll be able to anticipate that behavior. So just keep practicing and you'll get there. Well, alrighty then. I'm going to demonstrate how I perform an auto rotation now. Just a warning, I am by no means an expert. I am no professional helicopter pilot. I'm just a random guy who flies a UE in DCS World. So I don't know where I'm going to land right now. I'm just going to pick a spot as soon as my engine fails, and I'm going to shut the engine off just by pulling the fuel valve, just by switching the fuel valve, and deprive my engine of fuel. Now I'm going to try to talk you through it. I'm not sure if I'm able to do so because I'm a horrible speaker, and flying and speaking at the same time is just not my thing. So let's switch that fuel valve, and now my engine RPMs are dropping and my nose is trying to dip, so I have to pull my cyclic to keep a positive attitude. 'Cause if I don't do that in time, my RPMs will just drop like a madman and it will be unrecoverable. So make sure you instantly respawn, because if you just a fraction of a second too late, you will just lose all control. Anyway, here we are nearing a nice field in front of us. I think that's the spot where we're going to land. And keep an eye on that RPM. We're still in the greens, so we're good. Now We're almost hitting that 150 feet, so I'm going to try to level off a bit. Pulling my collective up and my cyclic to lose some more speed. We're dropping a little too fast for my likings there. Pull my collective all the way up and touch down. It's okay to skid a bit, as long as you make a safe landing. But I guess we landed. It was a bit of a rough landing, but we can walk away from this one, so we're fine. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope this information was enough information for you to get started practicing your own auto rotations. It's fun to do, I love it, and I'm still not good at it, but at least we can walk away from this one. So if you have any questions, make sure you post them in the comments. And for now, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.